Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at in the world and when you're watching this. Welcome or welcome back to Auntie Reads. Yes, welcome or welcome back to Auntie Reads. This is the channel where I will read you like no other. So for those that are new to the channel, welcome. I do appreciate your time and energy in being here. And also know that by being here, you will gain some type of answer, clarity, or insight to what you're seeking at this time. For those that have been a part of the channel, I just want to continue to thank you for your love, your support, the comments. I love hearing from you all, the possible shares that you're sharing. I just want to thank you again just for the love, the support, and just being consistent and loyal to me. I really do appreciate that as well. If you guys are ever interested in wanting to book a personal reading at any time, know that you can always find my information below in the description box. Also, if you want to see more of my content, feel free to hop over on TikTok. It's the same name, and I will read you like no other over there as well. But I do post daily on TikTok as well. One more thing. For the month of February, I am offering a Valentine's special, 1 question, 7 cards, $14, or all of my love readings this month, or $29.99 for 29 minutes. So if you would like more information, feel free to hit me up. Other than that, that's everything you need to know in regards to Auntie at this time. So, nieces and nephew, as you see, we have 3 piles in front of us. So today's pick a card reading is going to be, once you hear this, it'll make sense. Okay, so as you see, we have 3 piles in front of us. So starting from left to right, we have pile 1, which is the clear quartz pendulum. You know what? I'm moving too fast. I forgot to, well, you know what? Let me just continue going with the flow. This is how it's meant. Okay, so again, for those that are interested in pile 1, this is the clear pendulum. Pile 2 is the Moonstone. Last but not least, pile 3 is the clear quartz crystal. So just take a minute to intuitively choose your pile and which one may speak to you or resonate with you. In the meantime, I'm going to take a deep breath. Feel free to participate with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so hopefully you've chosen your pile. So with that in mind, we're going to get started with pile 1. So for those that chose the clear quartz pendulum, let's see, what is it that you need to know at this time? So once you hear this, it'll make sense. Okay, so for pile 1 with the clear pendulum, maybe for some of you all, you have been experiencing an emotional roller coaster, and it's like your emotions have been just kind of going back and forth or all over the place, and maybe you need some clarity in regards to understanding how you feel, or maybe you're just uncertain about how you feel because different things or different times is making you feel different things. So it's like maybe you've been emotional, maybe you're about to start your monthly, but emotions possibly being all over the place and needing clarity is significant at this time. Maybe it's time to create movement at this time as well, is what I'm picking up with the pendulum. Okay, pile one, so let's dive in. Once you hear this, it'll make sense. And also, just to reassure you that these cards have been pre-shuffled, so I'm seeing them for the first time just like you. I don't know what's in each pile. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so you have found out or seen something online. A dead-end road. Okay, so pile one, with just these two cards alone, maybe you recently found out something about someone or seen something online, and what you seen or what you found out put the nail in the coffin to dead this situation. And before I even continue to reveal the other cards, just with these two cards in the pendulum, that is possibly why you have been in your emotions, because you're so possibly caught off guard or triggered based upon what you found out about this particular person online. And with you being so caught off guard, maybe you didn't see an ending coming between you two, but yet at the same time, what you found out was what you needed in order to make some type of decision in regards to the situation at hand. So right now you're needed to drink more water. So maybe here recently you've been dehydrated, or maybe you've been drinking more juices than water. I'm hearing somebody possibly complain about their skin. So it's like it may be time for you to eliminate the sodas and the juices and implement more water into your life, because not only will it just, make you healthy, it'll grow your nails, it'll grow your hair, it'll clear your skin. It'll also just get you in balance, and plus it'll also clear your throat chakra. Maybe you've been struggling with clearing your throat or struggling with having something to say, but drinking water is significant at this time. Okay, so with the drink more water, not only do I feel like you guys need to drink more water, but this could also indicate needing to take a cleansing bath. So maybe right now, nieces and nephew, you are currently surrounded by negative energy. And with this negative energy, water would be a significant thing to cleanse your energy. Also, you may want to just consider saging, but I'm feeling like with this bad energy, I just feel like you were dealing with somebody who really didn't either have sincere intentions, or I feel like with the way that this situation is being handled in regards to what you found out online, it's like you were really seeing this person's true colors, and maybe you confronted this person and it's like, oh, okay, so you're not going to be accountable. Somebody who's sneaky and who's unaccountable is somebody who creates bad energy because they're not honest. So right now, at this time, you guys are manifesting peace and clarity at this time. So with this being something that you've manifested, this comes along with having peace and clarity, is realizing who's for you and who isn't for you. So I don't know if you all have been asking, why did this have to happen, or why did this happen? And it's simply because this is not a part of your peace and clarity. And spirit put you in a position of knowing what's going on behind your back. So with this person not having sincere intentions, it was brought to the light. So this situation is a dead end road, which is bringing in the peace and clarity at this time, because bad energy is being removed, nieces and nephews. So you have magical help is on the way. So maybe at this time you are going through something emotionally, or possibly just going through something, period. And Spirit is wanting you to know that you will receive help. You're not alone. Just because you're going through this doesn't mean you're not going to overcome. But I do see a blessing is on their way for you, nieces and nephews. And it could just be a thing to where you are about to have the peace and clarity that you've been manifesting. But I feel like the help is in more than one area. Right now, you guys are elevating. And that could be the magical help as well. Like you are elevating, you're growing, you have possibly outgrown the situation. And it's like with seeing that everyone can't come with you, I feel like this was a situation that makes you see that you deserve more. It's like there's a lesson in what you just recently went through. And it's to show you just how much you've outgrown this person. It's showing you just how much you all don't have in common. It's possibly showing you just how much this person isn't putting in the work. So it's like, you know, if you're feeling like you're alone, if you're carrying the weight alone, it's possibly putting you in a position to make you see like, hell, I can do bad all by myself and still do better. So it's like with the things that you're manifesting at this time, that is a sense of elevation because you're manifesting more and better. So Spirit is saying that you're elevating at this time, and that's another reason why this person had to be removed. You aren't a clown. Don't let them juggle you. So maybe this is the thing that you found out online, is that you weren't the only person, or that this person that you were dealing with was juggling you in another option. And it's like, you know, that was the thing that made this a dead end road, because it's like how the card says, you're not going to allow someone to entertain you or treat you like an option when you're a priority. So with the way that this person has been possibly handling you or treating you, that's part of the elevation. This is part of what you're manifesting, peace and clarity at this time. So I just feel like with the things that you're manifesting at this time, it's basically like a season of revelation. Who's for you, who isn't for you. Those that aren't for you, the truth is going to be revealed, to where it's like it's going to put you in a position of seeing like, okay, I need to clean house. Yep, so this is in regards to a home wrecking ass. And this energy that I'm picking up on, nieces and nephews, is somebody who already knew the situation at hand. This isn't somebody who's walking into it blindly. I feel like this is somebody who really doesn't care about you and what your person had going on. It's almost like, hell, that kind of the attitude, like, what does that have to do with me? So with this home wrecking ass energy, I just feel like this person brings bad energy as well. And maybe this is what you did find out or seen online. And this added fuel is for, it's like why this is a dead end road. But yeah, I feel like with the magical help that's on its way, Spirit is going to put you in a position of being able to get over this situation sooner than what you think. And I almost get the energy that from this home wrecking ass, that this is possibly someone that you know, or someone that knows you, but this isn't like stranger energy as well. So the next card that we have is no one wants them except you. And maybe this is also where the magical help comes in, nieces and nephews, to where it's like, you know, maybe you are struggling to get over this person, and maybe with whatever it is that you've seen or found out online, it's like that could be where the emotional roller coaster is coming in, because it's like you still find yourself wanting this person with what you've seen. It's like, damn, how could it have happened like this? You know, you just possibly have questions on the why. And with this home wrecking ass energy, I just feel like this is the type of person that likes to break up happy homes, but yet at the same time, this is someone who doesn't even want the person. So with the no one wants them except you, I just feel like you love very deeply. You're very loyal. It's hard for you to just end something and get over this person just like that. So it's like maybe you still find yourself wanting this person, but you know that they're not good for you because of the way that they treat you and the things that you found out. So it's like maybe you are struggling to overcome the situation and what you found out. But the thing is, you're somebody who's always confident. So Spirit is wanting you to remind yourself of who you are, the confidence that you possess, and just knowing that you're confident. You have a lot of things going on for yourself. You're elevating, you're manifesting, you have magical help on the way. So this is just basically removing the bad energy, nieces and nephews, so that that magical help can come with ease versus something or someone being in the way. So I'm just going to pull a couple of more cards in regards to some clarifiers, or maybe what more you need to know. about this situation. As far as once you hear this, it'll make sense. But I just feel like maybe this is just more so confirmation, because what you would need to know is something that you've already found out apparently. But you guys are definitely headed in the right direction with elevating your confidence, being on 10, the things that you're manifesting. So Spirit is just want you to get back in balance by drinking your water, removing bad energy, and just remaining confident. Okay. What else does my nieces and nephew need to know at this time, Spirit? What else does my nieces and nephew need to know at this time in regards to this? Tap in. One more. Okay, so somebody is about to spin the block, past returning. So, okay, so this is letting me know that this person doesn't take no for an answer very well, okay? Even though you've possibly ended this situation, it's like this person is still going to try to come back and spin the block. So just keep in mind, you're not a clown. Don't let them juggle you. But this is somebody who... So maybe you guys have been in separation for some time. Maybe this person, I feel like this person is for the streets, you know, just like in Menace to Society, he was in the streets. So it's like maybe you dealing with somebody who's for real for the streets, and this isn't like husband or wife material. And especially with this home wrecking ass, I feel like that is, shit, that is bad energy. But yeah, somebody from the past is wanting to spin the block. The next card we have is Debbie. Natural beauty. Everything else is a plus. Round the way girl, stylish, sex appeal, starstruck, showstopper, lover, and friend. So see, this is coinciding with that energy, confidence on 10. So nieces and nephew, you're somebody that's very beautiful or handsome. And it's like, again, with you being confident, one monkey isn't going to stop your show. But I just feel like with this energy that like this is what this person is realizing, like, damn, she was my lover and she's a friend. She's beautiful. You know, it's like you're a whole package. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, this person's wanting to spin the block because it's starting to hit them as far as what they had. But I feel like you see that look she's giving, it's like, So it's like you already have an awareness in regards to this person to where it's like, you now know you're not a clown. So you can't juggle me. But I just feel like, you know, you're about to possibly meet someone else. So the next card we have is pushover. So with this card, maybe this is somebody who was, you know how they say, maybe there was a height difference between you two to where maybe this person was short and they had the short man syndrome as far as like trying to be controlling or always trying to be heard and seen. Or if that's not the case, I just feel like this is somebody who always tried to get over on you. You know, it's like they smiled and appeared to be so charming, but behind closed doors, they had a whole nother way of being and living. And it's like, you know, with this person, you know, Carlton was somebody who always tried to do the right thing. So, and you know how Will was always trying to convince him and taunting him and tease him. So I just feel like maybe this was someone that you feel like that got over on you, or maybe there was a height difference between you two, but you realize that this person really tried to get over on you, which created that bad energy. The next card is the main event, reaching the climax of your story, the best part, happy ending. So see, just because this took place, nieces and nephew, I can understand if it's making you feel like it's the end all be all, but no, this is setting you up and putting you in a position of you receiving the thing that you deserve, not what you have in mind. See, sometimes we can feel like what we have in mind is the best thing ever. But once we push our desires to the side and allow spirit to intervene, the universe always has a greater plan in mind than what we have. And I feel like with this magic help is on the way, that's what spirit is indicating, that like life hasn't even started yet. The main event in love has not even blossomed for you just yet. So it's like this is the climax of the situation, as far as like you finding out the truth about this person, them wanting to spin the block, you taking your power back by saying, no, I choose me. This is a dead end road. I'm manifesting better for myself. So it's like this is putting you in a position of calling your power back. And the last card that we have is Swiper, No Swiping. Somebody sneaky but can't even cover their damn tracks. Busted. So see, all within this pile 1. This is about somebody who portrays to be one person and behind closed doors they're another. Just like in Eve's Bayou, he was a family man in front of the kids, but behind closed doors he lived a double life, but he ended up getting busted. So I just feel like this is the same energy that you guys have experienced. You know, this person portrayed to be one way. You seen something online, it put you in a position of it being a dead road. You really learned the truth about this person. They have bad energy, they're juggling you, and it's like you're taking your power back. And now that you've discovered the truth about this person, magical help is on the way. You're about to experience a happy ending. Yeah, you may want this person, but yet at the same time, you realize that they're not for you. So, nieces and nephew, I hope that this is something that has given you clarity, answers, or insight, or, you know, if you have been trying to put 2 and 2 together about something, I hope that this is something that was able to give you more clarity. Just know that it wasn't you, it isn't you. I can't even say it's the other person. This person was the catalyst to the breakthrough of your ascension. This person was a lesson. This is to make you see what real love is, not the love that you have in mind. So, with that in mind, I hope that this is something that has enlightened you, you know, more based upon what you may have not known about your situation, okay? So this is what we have for pile 1. Moving on to pile 2. Pile 2. So for those that chose pile 2, this is the Moonstone. So maybe for some of you all, you guys are very sensitive. You know, maybe you've been diving into your divine feminine energy. Maybe you've been realizing that you carry more masculine energy than feminine energy. So it's like now you're learning to attract, not chase. You're learning to be gentle with yourself. You're learning to spend more time with your emotions. You know, maybe you're somebody who's logical by nature, but you're realizing that, you know, it's time for me to embrace my feelings, sit in my feelings, understand my feelings, be a little bit more gentle with myself. So I just feel with the Moonstone, you guys are starting to become more in tune with your emotions, possibly your intuition. You're learning to trust your higher self at this time, and you're just connecting with yourself more on an emotional level. So let's see, pile 2. Once you hear this, it'll make sense. And also, I have not looked at the pile, so we're looking at this together. I had only pre-shuffled, so let's see what it is that you need to know at this time to where it'll make sense. Okay, so the first card is be proud of yourself for the progress that you're making. Okay, so this is giving me the energy that, like, you know, maybe you're feeling like you're not doing a lot, or, you know, the progress that you're making is like, man, I feel like I'm not getting nowhere, or things are moving slow. And Spirit is just wanting you to know, like, that's why you're being put in a position of things moving slow, so that you can actually see the progress, so that you can actually see what you're doing, how you're pouring into yourself, or just the steps that you're taking. But instead of just wanting to rush to the end or rush to the destination, Spirit is really wanting you to be proud and give yourself flowers. This is giving me the energy that, like, you're very hard on yourself. So that's why it could be time for you to be gentle with yourself, because you are someone, again, that's very hard on yourself. So be optimistic, remain positive, because you're doing the right thing. Okay, so this is in regards to a power couple. So maybe you're feeling like, or asking yourself, will I ever find love? Or if you're dealing with somebody, you're like, man, is this even leading anywhere? Am I doing the right thing? Yes. This is showing me that you guys are in your divine feminine or divine masculine energy, because when you are in the energy of a power couple, you are in the energy of taking action, being ready, being passionate, having someone that matches your energy, someone that's matching your effort. It's like somebody is matching the best version of yourself. So, nieces and nephew, I feel like you need to be proud of yourself because you're making progress. Maybe before in the relationships that you had, it was a repeated cycle, a dead end road. You were settling, but this is giving me the energy that like you've broken out of your comfort zone and it's actually getting you results. So with the bully card, this is giving me the energy that like maybe in the past you've dealt with people who were controlling, or you dealt with people who really didn't allow you to have a voice. But this card is my control card. So maybe in the past you dealt with people who were controlling or kind of maybe verbally abusive. And it's like, maybe now that you've taken your power back, it's like that's a reason to be proud of yourself, because you stood up and let go of somebody who thought that they had control, or somebody who thought that they could get the best of you. But this is giving me like you've taken your power back. Okay, so your business will boom. So maybe you were dealing with somebody in regards to a business, and maybe you realize that this person is controlling. So maybe you've had to possibly let somebody go, or you realize that you and this person aren't really good at conducting business together. So it's like, shoot, be proud of yourself, because you're making progress. Things are growing. You may not see it now, but Spirit is saying it's time for you to be proud of yourself now. Don't be proud of yourself when the business booms. Just be proud of the fact that you started, that things are moving, that you are in a position of heading towards your dream. So I just feel like right now it's all about taking your power back. Look at this. Nieces and nephew, you have a new opportunity is coming, and you have red and orange. This is showing me it's time for you to take action and follow your heart and remain optimistic in the process, because this is going to present an opportunity that's going to grow. But yes, I feel like not only do you have an opportunity when it comes to business, but you also have an opportunity when it comes to love. So it's like you guys are making progress, because things are starting to unfold when it comes to business endeavors as well as love. So just remain optimistic, keep manifesting, because you are already in the process of bringing these things in at this time. And this is possibly what you don't even see or know what's coming. Or this is possibly what you don't know that'll make sense. Things are already starting to move at this time. Spirit is just wanting to get you in the habit of being consistent, being able to really just finish the things that you start, and also not having such high expectations in the senses for it's like giving yourself a deadline or just rushing yourself. There's really no rush. Time is an illusion. So it's just time for you to actually just slow down and pace yourself and just become consistent, because going with the flow is how Spirit wants you to move. The flow is Spirit's movement, Spirit's time. So remain optimistic. You're doing the right thing. See, Spirit is saying you're creating issues that don't even exist. And this is the energy as far as like somebody that's overthinking, or someone who's creating fears in their head just because of what they don't see. So pile 2, you're presenting opportunities, or opportunities are about to present themselves, and you're looking at something one way when things behind the scenes is growing. It's time for you to be proud of yourself, not overthinking or feeling like something's going wrong just because you don't see it. You're not meant to see it because something is coming. So do you trust Spirit? And if that answer is yes, why are you even overthinking? It's nothing to think about. The thing that you're thinking about is the thing that's already happening. Your business will boom. New opportunity is coming, ing. So this is already in the process of. So you really don't even have to wait. Just allow things to continue to unfold. Because look, your money's going to be long. So you have, be proud of yourself, your money's long, and your business will boom. So maybe you wondering, like, have you spent too much money? Is this even worth the time? Yes, because you're going to receive consistent cash flow that's going to create stability. This is going to be something that creates longevity, stability, wealth, abundance. So the new opportunity is coming is that you're about to make more money in your business, or you're about to pick up on clients, sales, just whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you're passionate about putting out there. It's growing, it's about to grow, and you're about to receive more. But yeah, your money's about to be long. Stability is here. See, you're creating unnecessary anxiety behind this. And in order for this opportunity to come, nieces and nephew, you can't be creating issues that don't exist, because you're telling spirit like, hey, I'm struggling to believe, or I'm struggling to have faith. So with anxiety, this is also letting me know that you guys are thinking too far ahead into the future. And that's why spirit is saying, just be in the present. Be proud of yourself for the progress that you're making. It's time for you to just simply say thank you now, because you already have the insight on what's coming. And it's success, financial stability, and opportunities, plus love. And I'm sure that just the thought of all this coming could be a little overwhelming, but be more excited than worried, because anxiety knocks you off your square. It puts you in your emotions. It makes you fearful. It makes you create scenarios because you're trying to prepare for something that you don't know or see. But nieces and nephews, it's nothing to prepare for. It's now time to embrace and give thanks, because it's here. So try to just take a couple deep breaths, be in the present, and don't feel as if you have to figure things out, because it's already figured out. See, with the poor communication, maybe it's the way that you've been speaking to yourself, or the self-sabotaging that you are doing because you're so hard on yourself. I'm even hearing in my spirit, you possibly haven't even prayed to your spirit guides. So if you're feeling a certain way, just simply pray. You're not alone. They want you to be proud of yourself. They're telling you opportunity is coming. So again, be in the present. Give thanks, give gratitude. Or maybe you're not being completely honest when people say, what's wrong? Do you need help? Are you okay? Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need a day off, but learn to speak up for what you need. Because when you don't speak up for what you need, you're depriving yourself of receiving. So if you are dealing with somebody who's controlling, and you may have not have spoke up in the past, don't hold back. This person deserves to know the truth, or, just learn to speak your truth. Okay, so for some of you all, you could possibly be a Scorpio. And if not, maybe this is pertaining to a Scorpio. Or you could possibly be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or if not, ways like a Scorpio, I feel like either you or this person could possibly like be mysterious, or, you're learning to, again, tap into your intuition a little more. Scorpions are very intuitive as well, and they like to, I'm not going to say necessarily move in silence, but they like to keep a mystery about themselves. And maybe that's what you're doing, as far as the poor communication, as far as just keeping a mystery about yourself. But the energy that I'm getting from this overall is just with water signs, learn to trust your intuition. And also with the moon crystal, that is connection to water as well. So water could just be significant, going near water, just being in your emotions, grounding your emotions could be significant, or just something emotional related. And yeah, with anxiety, so it's like maybe it's just time for you to trust your intuition more so than being in your head. You are manifesting reading negative energy and people away at this time. So with this being right next to Scorpio and also having the card bully nieces and nephew, this is giving me the energy that like maybe you are aiming to manifest being removed from the corporate world to wanting to be an entrepreneur, or maybe you're just ready to leave where you're at to be your own boss. But I just feel like with you manifesting and reading negative energy and people away, this is a part of the anxiety as well as the bully. And if this is in regards to maybe someone that you've been dealing with, I just feel like you are about to embrace somebody that's more so for you. As long as you just continue being focused on the bag, it's letting me know that love will soon come. But I see that your manifesting powers have really been strong in regards to the business and career and just that type of thing. So let's pull some clarifiers to see what else that you need to know. As far as once you hear this, it'll make sense. So I see that what you don't know or see coming is that your business is about to be successful. Maybe somebody that you were working with, they're about to be removed or you're about to leave. And once that person leaves, it's like opportunity is about to come. It's time for you to stop overthinking because you're creating issues that don't exist. What else for Pile 2, Spirit? What else does Pile 2 need to know at this time? What is it that they, once they hear this, it'll make sense? What will make sense to them once they hear this? Once they hear. Okay, so let me see. The card fell. And the card that fell is New Love. Look good there. Okay, so once you hear this, it'll make sense. So you definitely have love on the way, and this next person is going to be somebody that you could possibly do business with, or somebody who's going to support your business. But with that power couple, again, that's the mover and shaker energy, Pal, too. And I just feel like, you know, again, this is something that you don't see coming, but you do have love that's on its way. And I just feel that this is going to come again as you're just focused on yourself, focused on your business. I feel like this person's going to see how hardworking you are, how passionate you are about the things that you do. I feel like this is somebody who's going to really catch you off guard, and I feel like it's going to be something that actually like moves quickly. It's going to be something that goes somewhere because this person actually knows what they want. The next card that you have is Spiritual Cleanse. So this is in regards to this card. You are manifesting, reading negative energy and people away at this time. So I feel like, you know, if you have done a spiritual cleanse, this is why things are on its way for you, because it's like you're presenting the energy of, you know, removing the things that no longer serve you to bring in the things that you are ready to receive. Also, with the spiritual cleanse, maybe it's time for you all to eat more fruit, change your diet up to, you know, get you in balance. But right now, I just see that a spiritual cleanse would be significant for you all at this time, especially with you being in your head, overthinking. You know, it's just time for you to possibly like sage or take a spiritual bath so that you can get your emotions back into balance and that you can be centered. Don't step out of character, trying to push your buttons, be the bigger person, 0 to a 10 real quick. So this is giving me that bully energy, nieces and nephew, and the poor communication. So if this hasn't already taken place, this is giving me the energy to like be prepared that somebody is going to try to push your buttons, or they're going to try to, you know, bully you or control you. So instead of just you taking it, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But just try not to allow this person to get you out of character, because by right, you are already manifesting, reading negative people and energies away at this time. So I just feel like with whatever takes place between you and this person, it's going to give you reason why they no longer serve you, or give you reason why it's time for you to just Let them go and continue doing what you're doing because you're already embracing new love anyway. Make it like it was. Make up to break up. Time to talk it out. Missing you. Nostalgia. Back to the basics. So this is somebody, maybe you have, set your boundaries. Maybe you have a family with this person, or this is somebody you thought that you were going to, have that happily ever after energy with. I just feel like you have given this person ample amount of chances, or, you have did the whole makeup to breakup, and that whole cycle is something that really exhausts you. And I feel like with this card of, you're manifesting negative energy at this time, I feel like, it's not even about the history. It's about the energy that this person brings. And that's why it's time for you to cleanse this energy, because this person doesn't come in good energy or good intentions. And, I feel like, this person has had the opportunity to kind of be in and out your life. And now that they're ready to come back, and now that you aren't on a cord, or you're not ready to jump on board, that's going to trigger this individual. And as you begin to see this person's ways or how they're not able to handle your truth, it should give you more reason to be proud of yourself, because you're making progress. You're finally able to say no. You're able to finally put yourself first. You're able to make yourself a priority, or you just accepted the fact that this isn't what you want, Make up to break up. This isn't healthy. Maybe this is something in regards to your inner child that you're realizing that it's time for you to heal, or maybe you've seen your parents be or act like this, but this is giving me some type of childhood trauma that this situation puts you in, as far as being triggered and creating worst case scenarios. Yeah, you have fake it till you make it, pretending to be more than they are, keeping up with the Joneses, not allowing people beneath the surface. So this is somebody who really puts on a facade as far as maybe being a family man, but knowing behind closed doors, this person has a temper, they've been to jail, they have a record. It's like this person wears a mask, but behind closed doors, there's somebody that's totally different. And maybe you're the person that really knows this person, so that's why you're reading negative energy and people away at this time, because it's like you've had to pretend to be like you were happy, or you've dealt with somebody who's trying to keep up with the Joneses and do everything else like everyone except be themselves. And it's like beneath the surface, this person is a fucking monster or something. So I just feel like you're done faking it until you make it. That's why you're ready to just be yourself, rid the anxiety, get out of your head, get into your heart, focus on the bag, create new opportunities. Because you have new things that's coming, but it's definitely love. You have somebody who's dreaming of you, and I feel like that's why this person's going to be so ready and eager to really step to you, because it's like this person has seen you from afar, or this is somebody who's known you for some time, and they feel like now is the time is right to really make this move, So I just feel like this person's dreams is leading to them, or their intuition. Remember, we have the Moonstone, so I feel like this next person is going to be somebody who's very intuitive. They're going to be very into you. If you look at both cards, he's really looking at her and she's smiling. He's smiling and so is she. So it's like it's going to be a lot of happiness. But yet with this old person, it's like, why did you do this? And, you had somebody in the middle. So maybe there was third party energy that you've dealt with as well. And it's like it's just time to remove all that dead weight. Focus on the back so that this new love can come in, because you've been faking it. Cleanse your energy. And I'm sure it would be nice to make it like it was, but I feel like that's the key word, was, not make it like it is. Yeah, sometimes you do have to make up to break up. Yeah, sometimes you do have to talk it out. But if this person doesn't bring out the best in you, then that's somebody who's taking you out of your element, and it's not something that's healthy energetically or spiritually. So, Spirit is wanting you all to just embrace new, and don't be afraid, because new opportunities and new love is coming. And hopefully, since you've heard this, it'll make sense now. That is just time for you to be patient with yourself. You're making progress and you're doing the right thing. let it be when it comes to a relationship or your career, or just the choices that you're making. It's the right thing. Continue trusting your intuition, because you guys are presenting yourself with an opportunity with business, career, and new love. Okay, pile 2. All right, so let's move on to pile 3. Let's see, pile 3. What's about to make sense to you all once you hear it? Okay, so we have the clear quartz crystal. Let's see. I'm hearing in my spirit that really you guys have the clarity that you need. This is just going to possibly give you more insight or enlightenment towards the situation and what you need to know. Feel like you're trusting your visions at this time as well. Like, you know, some people are dreamers, some people can hear, some people see. I just feel like you're the type of person that you have visions about things, and that your visions have been very clear lately, to where it's like you're not really in question as far as like, what is this or what does this mean? Like, you really are starting to trust the things that you see. So let's see what'll make sense. So the first card that we have is they don't bring out the best in you. Yeah, and I just feel like how I was saying, like, I feel like this is something that you were already aware of, or this is something that you are starting to like accept or see, or you're paying attention to the pattern. But I realized that it's making me feel like you guys are realizing that you haven't really been yourselves for a while. Yeah, okay, so the next card that we have is you can't save everyone. So maybe you've been feeling like, man, all I do is save this person, and it's making me feel like, you know, I have a child versus a man or a woman. So it's like you are realizing that you're not necessarily helping somebody, you're saving them. And by you saving someone, it's possibly weighing you down to where it's like, shit, they're not bringing out the best in you because they're draining you and wearing you out. So it's time to set some boundaries at this time, pile 3. And I also forgot to mention that, you know, I didn't look at these piles in advance. So as you guys are seeing the truth and discovering this, I am too. So I just wanted you all to know that these cards were already pre-shuffled beforehand. So the next card is you make it look easy. So this is giving me the energy, pile 3, that you all do a lot, but it's like you're the type of people that you don't complain. You know, it's like if you're feeling something, it's like you have a way of making it look easy because you get the job done. You do it with a smile or a positive attitude, but it's like people really don't even take the time to ask, like, are you okay? Is it too much? Or, you know, it's like you make things look so easy because you do it with such grace. You're not the type that complains. You always find the good in things, and that's why it's like, you know, you make this look easy, but deep down it's like what people don't know is that this isn't bringing out the best in you. And it's like you feeling like, damn, I can't save everyone, knowing that you're the type of person that does really want to help everyone. It's like you need you right now. See, it's time to set some boundaries, nieces and nephews. The card says you're too big for some people. So you're dealing with someone that not only will they not do the same for you, but it's like in all situations, you're going to be the person that always comes out on top. So it's like if you can do bad by yourself and still do better. So with you having they don't bring out the best in you, this is showing me that you're going to always be in this position with this person because they're not on your level. You're too big for some people. You two are not on the same level. It's like this person is stagnant as you're elevating. You're manifesting as this person isn't even sitting on a plan trying to bring it into fruition. You call the shots. You create the reality that you want. So see, not only is it time for you all to set boundaries, it's time for you to start saying, no, I don't feel like it. It's not in me to do today. You don't do it for me, so why am I, it's time for you to really set the boundaries and start taking your power back. Because it's like, just because you're in a relationship, it makes you feel obligated to do. No, if you don't want to do it, you have that right to not want to do it. If you don't feel like it, you have that right to feel like it. Like, pay attention to your body. So what's not making sense is maybe you're feeling a certain way, but it's not making sense on the feeling, and it's because you're sitting on your truth, so you're not expressing what you feel or setting these boundaries. What reality do you want? Whatever that is, it's time to call the shots. And if you make it look easy, it's time for you to make it be easy for yourself. But keep in mind, you're too big for some people. So this is giving me the energy that, like, this person will never get it anyway. So no need to continue wasting your time, effort, or energy. It's time for you all to start focusing on a side hustle. So you guys have a passion, a gift, something in you that it's time for you to start being more proactive with, because it can actually take you somewhere. It can start bringing you some money. It can really start bringing you some opportunity. So this is giving me the energy that it's time for you to not only start a side hustle, but to create a new distraction that's healthy. It's time to go within and ask yourself some things. So right now, it's like giving me the energy that it's time for you all to disconnect and do some soul searching and ask yourself, like, how does this benefit me? What am I getting from this? Where do I see myself going? Just like the card is saying, you call the shots. It's time for you to create the reality that you want. So it's time for you to go within and ask yourself, what reality do I want? What am I getting from this? How is this helping me grow? What is this bringing out in me? And if you can't tell yourself that this is bringing out the best in you, it may be time for you to reconsider something. And this don't even have to be in regards to love. This could even be in regards to a job. I mean, especially if you're being guided to start a side hustle. So it's time for you to do some soul searching, because there are some answers within you that you're needing to answer to your higher self. Who needs friends when you have spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and God? So maybe right now you guys are feeling alone. Maybe you are settling in a situation because you're the type of person that doesn't like to be alone. But you have someone that's making you feel stuck. And it's like when you guys are stuck, it starts to depress you, is what I'm picking up on. And it's like maybe your thoughts are starting to get foggy to where you do need the clarity. That's why it's time to go within and think. But Spirit is also wanting you to connect with them as well to seek answers. Maybe right now you feel like your friends are unavailable, this person's unavailable, or just, whoever it is that you confide in is making me feel like you feel like nobody's available. And it's designed for you to see that by you connecting with your spirit team or your higher, speaking to your angels, this is allowing you to also have to go within as well. So it's like, this is who you're needing to connect with at this time. Spirit, your angels, your ancestors, God, because they have the answers within as well. This is where you can find them within you. It's time for you to realize that you guys are irreplaceable. And it's time for you to allow someone to know that you're irreplaceable as well. So this is giving me the energy that it's time for you to be reminded of your worth and take action. And especially with being told you're too big for some people and they're not bringing out the best in you. So this is what you're needing to go within and remind yourself of, is that you're irreplaceable. You create the shots that you want. You can't save everyone. So it's like right now you guys may need a reminder, or you just may need a sense of reassurance, and you may want that validation from somebody from the earthly realm. But Spirit is saying you'll appreciate it more coming from your spirit guides, because once you receive that aha moment from them, It's going to put you in a position of feeling, you know, safe and like you can trust and like things are okay. So I just feel like Spirit is putting you in a position to disconnect from the outside world so that you connect with the inside world, with yourself and your guide, so that you can have that reminder that you can have any and everything that you desire, but you have to create the reality. See, you're dealing with somebody who's a selfish lover. And dealing with the selfish lover, this is going to be somebody who always puts themselves first before you. So it's time for you to become selfish with yourself and start creating the reality that you want, because regardless of what this person is, you're too big for them and they're too small for you. And even though you make it look easy, you still have a limit. And it's time for you to really be honest with yourself and say, you can't save everyone, but I can save myself. And it's time for you to go within and save yourself. They will make you a priority. So you may be questioning, like, you know, will I ever receive love, or what's going to come next for me in love? And Spirit is saying that they will make you a priority, but right now it's time for you to be independent. You got to believe you're in divine feminine energy. It's time for you all to attract, not chase. It's time for you all to catch this opportunity by the hand, because this is going to be something that you don't see coming. Angels in the outfield. Angels. You're surrounded by angels, but you got to believe. But your spirit guides, you can do bad by yourself. You're independent, you're strong, you have everything that you need. So, I don't know if you hear that airplane, but it's time to move in a different direction. It's time for you to start seeing things from a different perspective. But let me give you all a couple of more cards in regards to what'll make sense once you hear this. Spirit, what does Pile 3 need to know at this time? What does Pile 3 need to know at this time? What else do they need to know about their situation at this time? Tap in. I see the next person that you guys are going to meet is going to be somebody who's a little shy. So don't take it as if they don't like you or they don't, you know, they're not into you. I just feel like by you being somebody who's irreplaceable, they've never felt the energy like yours. So don't be quick to think the worst. Be patient with them. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. What else do they need to know? Okay. So with the seduction card, I feel like maybe you have felt like people have only dealt with you for sexual pleasures, or maybe you're tired of dealing with people who only see you from a physical standpoint versus just who you are at heart or what you bring to the table, or, you know, just looking beyond the beauty. Or maybe this could possibly be this person's intentions towards you as far as just, you know, the selfish lovers. Like maybe they only come around when they want to seduce you, but other than that, they're not available emotionally. But seduction is significant, and I feel like it's in regards to this selfish person. Like this was the gist of the relationship, or maybe it was just a physical attraction between you two. With the Bronx tail, I feel like this is more of the energy as far as they will make you a priority. Maybe it's like, you know, with this person, it's going to be some type of difference in background, religion, possibly race. But I just feel like whatever difference that, or whatever opposite that you both are, is going to be something that brings you all closer together. I feel like this is going to be an irreplaceable connection as well. And I also feel like this person is going to be able to be just as big as you are as well. But I see that this person is going to also be a reflection of who you are. Put in the work, Aaliyah. Try again vibe. So again, this is just saying in so many words, just because something doesn't work doesn't mean it can't work again. It's more so who's willing to put in the work. So it's just, you know, you just got to try again. You just have to learn from situations, gain the lesson, and keep it on. So I just feel like Spirit is saying, like, don't give up. It doesn't stop here. You're just going to have to put in the work. And I just feel like by seeing this card and then Aaliyah with this guy, you know, I just feel like maybe it is going to be like a different background to where you're like, you know what, maybe I consider dating somebody outside of my race or from a different background or something like that. And I feel like also this is going to be something that you're open to. I feel like you're going to learn something. Maybe you've been wanting to learn a different language or travel to a different place, and this person's going to expose you to certain things. Make it like it was. Make up to break up. Time to talk it out. Missing you. Nostalgia. Back to the basics. So I just feel like this is somebody who's wanting to possibly spin the block or come back around, but I just feel like be careful of their intentions, because they only want to make it like it was to possibly have access to you, have sex, or just something that gains. But you're looking for loyalty, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, it's just time for you to just pay attention to the efforts of who wants you. Meet the family, smart guy. So maybe you're realizing like, dang, we've been messing around all this time and I've never met your family. And maybe that's like a red flag. So it's like with this next person, with this being right above the Bronx tail, I feel like that's going to be the thing that you are able to embrace in this next relationship versus the relationship that you have now, is that you guys are going to be able to meet the family. I don't know if you guys have a child, but it makes me feel like if you do have a child, this person's family is going to be very accepting to this child as well. Or maybe if you guys don't have a big family, I feel like this person's family is going to really take you in to where that's where the they will make you a priority will come in that. But you're going to have that family togetherness. And even in this picture, you see like it's a family here and a family there. I just feel like maybe you do desire to have a family, or maybe you have like a small family to where it's like it's not even about blood family. It's more so about who makes you a part. And with seeing that this person will make you a priority, they already realize that you're somebody that's irreplaceable. And just how I forgot his name in Romeo Must Die, but that isn't even that movie, is it? I forgot, but these two had worked together. So it's like with time to start a side hustle, maybe this is going to be somebody also that supports your dreams, and somebody who's willing to meet you halfway, and somebody who's willing to pour into you, you know what I'm saying? So you're going from a selfish lover to somebody who's willing to make you a priority. Someone who's wanting you for sexual gratification to someone who just wants you just because. But at this time, nieces and nephews, it's just time for you to do some soul searching so that you can see the bigger picture. It's time for you all to accept the fact that this person doesn't bring out the best in you. Okay? Also with this card, maybe you're the only girl in your family, or being the only girl is significant. I don't know if you have siblings and you're the only girl, or being the only girl or the only child, or something in regards to that is significant. I don't know, maybe you're going to be in a house full of boys or something. But that spoke to me as well, Pal 3. So this is the end of the pick a card reading. I hope that this is something that did help. I hope that it is something that, you know, once you did hear this, it did make sense. I did really enjoy you all's time, your energy. I love always giving you all the guidance, answers, and clarity that you may need. Nieces and nephews, I love you all. If you need your auntie, my info's in the description box. And I look forward to the next pick a card reading. See ya.